affairs expert. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on the broadcast. We appreciate your time. So, when we are looking at this strategic partnership, we've completed 25 years of it, and we are looking forward to some very new avenues as well, and strengthening those old lanes that we have been talking about earlier, sir.
Absolutely right, Shivani. But it's not only the strategic partnership we are running from last 75 years, but now I suppose that the European Union is also feeling that Europe is not having that strategic freedom what the India is having. So most of the European economic and even the foreign policy is dependent on a United States. And that's why the United States recently claimed on a Greenland. So now the major country of the European Union is feeling that they must search new friends in the world. And I suppose that the India, since as mentioned, the Frederick, the Chancellor Frederick already mentioned that the India and Germany is sharing a common practices of a democracies and to grow together in a very democratic way. So India and Germany is having a large scope to move together and to get benefit for their own people. So that's why I suppose, and particularly in a defense sector, the India's Arjun tank is dependent on a selling of engine, which is manufactured by the Germany. So this partnership will go long, and I suppose this visit of Chancellor Frederick will open a new ways to go for a free trade treaty with the European Union. Shivani.
Absolutely, sir. In fact, when we are talking about people-to-people contact as well, sir, that's something that both the leaders have spoken about. They've spoken about mobility, wherein Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke about free visa movement between both the countries. We have a lot of young Indians studying in Germany as well as working over there, and Germany has in fact stated that they do want to strengthen this, development that's there.
Right, Shivani. Though Britain is not a part of European Union, but still, if we keep the Britain away, then I suppose the Germany is the biggest partner in Europe. Even if we compare with the France, then the German universities, especially in Heidelberg University, is having the biggest Indian studies department. And there are lots of any other sector where you can find the Indian presence, especially in our automobile sector. The India is having a larger scope there, but at the same time, the India is having a competition with the German companies also. So we need to be a bit careful, and at the same time, if the German universities is opening the gate for the Indian students, and the visa process becomes a bit less complicated, then I suppose the India, especially the Indian students, are having a great opportunity over there. So Germany is very keen to go for a partnership with the Indian counterpart, and I suppose that this meeting will definitely give a fruitful result.
Also joining us on the broadcast is Ambassador Yogesh Gupta, former diplomat. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on the broadcast. Ambassador, if I can come to you with the importance of the various deals that the various MOUs that have been signed. We are talking about education, we are talking about development, we are talking about trade and commerce, we are talking about visa free transit for Indians as well. So a lot of topics were discussed between both the leaders, sir.
Yeah, yes, Shivani, what is happening is that the changes in the global, order, the way the situation is, changing, let's say, versus the United States or Europe versus China. I think all that has brought India and Germany together. Germany is not happy with the US, the way the US has reacted in the case of Greenland. They are not happy with the US military intervention in Venezuela, and the German president has been saying that this is not the same old US, but this is a more aggressive, a more capricious, and a more a more very selfish, self-centered US. So, and their experience with China has been equally disappointing, because they used to sell a lot of cars, and they used to sell a lot of trains and other things in engineering items in China. All of that has changed. Now China has become a big exporter of these items itself, and there is not much scope left for cooperation between Germany and China in these items. So India is the next biggest market, and we are a rapidly growing economy, and we need the German technology, we need the German investments. We are open to cooperation with Germany in political, in economic, trade, industrial, technological, defense areas. We will need a lot of submarines, we will need a lot of defense items, and Germany is, it looks upon India as a friendly country with whom it can cooperate on a long-term basis. So all that is bringing us together, and I think this visit will give a spurt to the bilateral cooperation between the two countries.
So, apart from the bilateral cooperation, one thing that the German Chancellor in fact has been stressing on was global peace. He spoke about Ukraine, he spoke about Iran, and he said India and Germany both share the same views of open, free global markets, of peace throughout the world, and that's something that both the countries, hold as their morals.
Yes, on issues like Venezuela, issues like Greenland, issues like Iran, issues like Gaza, what has happened in Gaza, the views of Germany and India are very close, and I think that helps us in fostering a more rapid and closer cooperation between the two countries. So yes, that is a very, very important driver also.
Right. Thank you so much, Ambassador, and Mr. Tejawat, for joining us on the broadcast for your expert opinion on this subject. With that, we are wrapping up this bulletin and slipping into a short commercial.